Hey guys, it's me, EODGamer here, and today we're back with another progression guide video for Honkai Star Rail. We have the second part of this series. I am currently Trailblaze level 30. There are 3 segments are Trailblaze level 24. That is when you actually get Fire MC. A lot of you have been asking when do you get Fire MC. Trailblaze 24 onwards is when you actually are able to convert Trailblazer into the Fire Preservation mode 24. And thereafter 29 will be your next milestone. So in a sense, there are many things to do in between these stages, so let's go ahead and talk about it real quick. And in terms of Trailblaze level like 24 and below, right, for example, if you're just waiting to get to 24, you might be wondering where is the most efficient place to spend your energy. And in terms of that, you must think holistically in terms of your account. You probably only have this open as well as this buds domain open without these blue drops, of course. And the most important thing like you want to focus on is look at your main 4 characters pre-Trailblaze level 24. If you have here, let's say for example here I'm running a free-to-play team because I'm challenging myself to just play with 4-star units and clearing the account as free-to-play unit as I can. And I've done a lot of build guides on this character as well. So any of things I talk about this video, if you want more information, do check it out on the channel as well. But get them all up to level 40 and make sure that when you go into their tracers, you level them up as well. This means you need to farm enough EXP materials, credits, as well as the bud in terms of what they require. For example, like these tokens here, whatever you need. Make sure you go and get those as well. And that's very important to know. And that's where I'll mainly be spending my energy in terms of pre-40. And any excess that you have, please don't spend it on the buds. Like if you have excess energy when you are below Trailblaze 24, don't spend it on this, because as you can see, the next tier, the moment you get to Trailblaze 30, you get the blue drops open and the conversion is like 3:1. So it becomes much more efficient to do the buds as you need them rather than like pre-farming them. I will actually be spending most of my excess resource on this like memory, aether and treasures for the resources that you actually will use. And I personally prefer the bud of treasures. Credits are very general, they can be used for most things and everything needs credits. You will run out of credits shortly as well as the game goes by and you need more resources to pump in your characters. In fact, like you will probably be running out on most of these. Maybe like focus on the memories and treasure. I think these two are the more important ones pre-24. And after 24, you will have a lot more access to a lot more complicated stuff. And first, the moment you finish 24, I'm not going to give you any spoilers on like the quest line and stuff, but once you finish 24, you will unlock, for example, this relic domain here, and I think the Echoes of War as well. And we're going to talk real quick in terms of Echoes of War because it's much more straightforward. And there are 2 main things to consider in terms of Echoes of War and what to do. This is like after 24. I think it'll be around like 25 or 26 in terms of Trailblaze level. And you want to actually not use your week's reward. As you can see here, today's like a Friday. This week's claim, as you can see, is 3 out of 3. It's the 3rd day. I haven't even used any of it. And the reason for that is if you go in here, right, for example, this one behind me, I'm just going to show you like the rewards for them. Most of you will start off with this difficulty 1 here, and these are the drops that you get. But once you hit Trailblaze 30 and you do your World Ascension, you actually get a level up in terms of you can now use this difficulty level 2 to claim the rewards. Although it looks the same, like based on when you scroll here, the probability of getting better gear definitely increases with difficulty. So you want to hold off spending your 3 attempts to as late as you can. I know some quests are like prompting you to explore the Echo of War once and stuff like that. Please don't do that. Just save up your Echoes of War tokens till a Sunday and then just spend it all. You can see like when it resets also. So just make sure you don't forget and just do it on before that. That's the first part. The second part is you are deciding which one to use in terms of which domain to do. I would say that you will need to focus on this item here. Some characters need this Destroyer's Final Road and other characters will need this Guardian's Lament. You can easily see like which character needs which in terms of your main team. For example, I go into my Fire MC here, you can just click Tracers and just scroll over, for example, these major tracers here. They will tell you exactly which one you need and it's consistent for like the same particular character. And go and scroll over like your main characters and generally you will know which one to focus on as well. That is for the Echoes of War. Now let's talk a bit about the relics, because I'm sure a lot of you might be like asking about this and wondering, should you actually be farming these relics? And a lot of you who came from Genshin Impact, you have been telling me, some of you know that you shouldn't farm until you unlock the gold tier domains and you're guaranteed to get a gold tier. That's when you farm. That is correct. in terms of using your fuel, the ones that they give you after you progress like certain Trailblaze level or from the battle pass as well, and that should only be saved on for later on. But for daily energy, I would actually recommend players at least complete some sets in this relic domain and also get some relic EXP. So the idea of like not farming is actually not using your save reserves, but because daily energy resets is a renewable resource, right, and it's free, and after you're done with getting them up to like, for example, 40 from this one earlier that we talked about, and they are already very well built, this is like priority number one, get them to 40 with very well built already in terms of their main important stuff. Then you should be looking at your relics in terms of what to farm later on. So there are two parts in terms of relic farming. There's a lot of content, I know, but I'll try to make it as simple as I can. There's two parts to this. First is this Cavern of Corrosion that I want to talk about real quick. You shouldn't be spending like every single resource of your energy here, and I'll explain why in a little bit. But one thing to note is in terms of the domains that you have open, some of you might be wanting to choose between them. I don't recommend going through this path of drifting. You get this for free from like Trailblaze rewards. You will get 2 sets by Trailblaze 30, so you don't even have to even farm this to complete your set. And this one you can get from like completing your chests, opening chests and stuff. It's a good set, and you will likely already have a 4-piece as you are exploring the game and opening chests and doing quests and stuff like that. So you can skip this path of drifting, and same for this path of jabbing punch here. This is still not open. This path of Holy Hind and Conflagration is also not open yet for below like Trailblaze 29. And so this physical damage bonus, you will get 1 set for free as well from the quest. And again, this Thief of Shooting Meteor, as you explore more, you'll get it. So it makes it much simpler for us. You will skip those that you can actually form 4-piece sets very easily already. This and this out very easily. The next question then of course will be the choice between this ice damage bonus set, this wind damage bonus set, as well as this like quantum damage bonus set. And the choice between them is actually quite easy. I would skip the ice and wind damage bonus, and the reason for that is DPS sets will be replaced much quicker once you get access to gold tier, whereas supportive sets, for example this one here, this Guard of Wuthering Snow, it can be used for any single character if you want damage reduction, and it also gives HP restoration and regenerates energy. This means that in an ideal situation, you could have an entire team just running a 4-piece of this, even at blue or green tier, and you get damage reduction, you have restoration and HP regeneration, which helps you tide through if you don't have a second healer in the team. You could even get by with like Fire MC and another defensive unit like March 7. I'm using that personally in my free-to-play challenge, and this set is very efficient to farm, especially if you just want to like use and get some relic EXP. So this is like a byproduct of like farming for relic EXP. Don't think of it like the main priority is to get the set. Think of it as you want to get a relic EXP so that you can get your main stats and your main gear up. And this is what I'll recommend. So Quantum is also decent if you are pulling Zealer from the banner, or maybe you have Ting Tre from the free character. You will want to have like build a Quantum character anyway to get access to the element. So this helps you build a very nice Quantum damage dealer until you hit the gold tier, and then it gets replaced very quickly also. So side bonus for that. But the main reason why I advise us to spend a bit of resource on relics is mainly because if you go into your characters here, right, and I just click real quick on relics, as you can see I've also farmed the Guard of Wuthering Snow already, and a lot of my characters have it. For example, I think like even Pella has a 2-piece here. I have Esther who is also on the 2-piece here, just for that very strong damage reduction if I don't want to complete the full set. But the reason why I recommend farming relics is, if you notice, you don't really have much relic EXP. There's no way to like farm relic EXP alone, and the only way to get it is like throwing this fodder or completing the Memory of Chaos or the memory stages. Then you'll get those memory relic EXP, and you can't clear the memory. It's a chicken and egg thing. You can't clear the memory without good relics because you will be too under level and too weak. So you want to at least get some of these fodder gear to level them up to an appropriate level. As you can see, I leveled up only 4 of these. Even my gloves, I only have like 2 characters at 9-9, which are like more of my damage dealers, and this one is like 10. So it's only like damage dealers get this focus. Previously I was with physical MC and I just shifted it around, but I don't really have many gear level up across many characters. It's just like maximum of 4 that I've leveled up, as you can see here. Some of them are like hand-me-downs, especially like speed gear and stuff like that I throw on. So in terms of like relic EXP, you want to actually get a lot of EXP to push them up so you can actually tackle harder content. When you get to the harder content and it refreshes like the the stage refreshes like Memory of Chaos every particular period, you get more resources out of the stage rather than not being able to clear and missing out on those additional rewards. By clearing faster, also in terms of like challenging domains, you will enable your account to get more resources much early on, which is very beneficial if you think on it in a long-term process as well. And this EXP is not wasted. It's not as if these ones will be totally discarded. You can like take them and feed them up into another gear later on. So it's like kicking the can down the road. If you want, you will have to farm relics eventually, and farming it a little bit by day and completing your set to make your life easier now is very, very efficient, especially when you can just like take them and push them up to gold. As long as you don't like min-max, refresh all your fuel just to get the perfect main stat. That is like the most ridiculous idea to have. Just get one set, like on a couple of them, farm efficient sets, get rally EXP, more or less done. And other than that, I think that there will be a second choice that you guys have to make in terms of relic domains, which would be a little bit higher priority than farming this. You will open up like slightly later, and don't forget you must, this is like probably the most important thing from Trailblaze 24 to 29. You want to go to Herta's office in terms of the simulated universe, and this is something that I only figured out after you bash a little bit through it. I think it unlocks around Trailblaze 2026 if I'm not wrong, after that main quest. Once you get into this world level 3, right, make sure you also clear like your world level 2 as soon as you can, because once you get to this world level 3, they actually drop this like the remaining 2 relic sets, which is this planetary section here. So you can get this, even though it only just shows these like orbs, right, but you can also get the second other one, the wire, the line rope thingy, to complete your 2-piece set bonus. So it gives you like every time you go into an elite fight, you will have the option of spending 40 energy to get a chance of rolling these artifacts, which means that you can farm this gear, and it's actually very highly advisable. And the reason for that is, as you do this, you don't have any of these from in the open world at all, so your 2 slots are left empty. Getting this is basically getting free stats. Even if you put like defense and stuff, you will get the 2-piece bonus if you complete the set, and it's pretty significant. It increases max HP by 12% at a level 0, and this one also, you increase attack by 12% if you complete the 2-piece set bonus. Just ignoring even the main stat at all, this is super highly efficient for the amount of energy you're spending getting that damage bump. You don't even have to level them up and just completing the set bonus. Personally, between like the 2 of them, I prefer the Xianzhou Luofu one, which gives attack bonus, especially if you're running with Esta. This 120 speed is very easy to breach. So those are my thoughts. Go in, I would spend like, once you have this unlocked, go into the simulated universe as much as you can. This will be like a higher priority to the relic domain farming one once you get it, because you clear 2 things at once. You actually get rally EXP here, and you also are able to farm this line rope, and as well as these orbs, which cannot be gotten from the outside. Free stats, and just putting these 2-piece and you can have access to purple already. Very, very highly efficient as well. So I highly advise you to actually just go in, because as you keep losing in World 3, right, and just getting that rewards, not only are you farming like relics, but you're also expanding your tree, because you will keep getting these ability points as you progress the simulated universe, and the more you go in, the more you farm these domains, you will get more of these, allowing you to get stronger each time you go into the simulated universe. The tree is very long, as you can see, so we can get as early as we can, and since we have nothing much when we are just waiting for the day to end, if you don't want to push through the story too fast and like spoil yourself, you want to enjoy the game, this is where you can invest a lot of your time in to get ahead as well. So I would focus on simulated universe definitely as my highest priority between 24 to 29 before you are waiting for the next story quest event. Another benefit for you to come into the simulated universe is you get free this premium currency. So as you can see here, we have a total of like 45 of these curios, and each curio you unlock, like I just left one here, you can actually get 30 of these premium currency from unlocking these curios, and you get them very, very quickly. And some of them, because you know you're not going towards the end, you can just randomly take random curios just to get that free 30 premium currency here, this stellar jade that we can all get. I would say the last thing that you want to focus on will be the Forgotten Hall. So let's go in real quick. I'll show you in terms of like where I am. So I currently cleared up to 6. I cleared this I think around like Trailblaze 26, 27. And once you hit, for example, the later stages, you will start to realize that a lot of the requirements is way beyond your current level, and you just can't clear it with the respective turn cycles left for now. So don't have to rush, you don't have to push yourself, because once you take them up all to 50 in the next cycle, you can always push. But try to do as much as the memory as you can. It takes a bit of time as well. So if you have free time here and there, go and clear it. It's a lot of free resource. As you can see here, when you get every a multiplier of 3 stars, you get 200 free premium currency, which is like more than a pool. And also you get these like free rewards from here. And as mentioned, this one helps level up your relics as well. So it all helps out one way or another. Well, yeah, that is basically my thoughts in terms of up to Trailblaze 29. 29 to 30 is really just doing the story quest, and you'll probably hit 30 as well. And thereafter, you will get your characters up to level 50, and we will talk about that in another video, which I'll talking about in terms of my like Trailblaze 31 to 40 video that's coming up real quick. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, do leave a like and subscribe for more of such future content. You might also like these other videos that I will include in this end screen right here. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next video.